Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast.
This is a show dedicated to helping you become a better organist.
We're your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Motūzaitė Pinkevičienė.
We have over 25 years of experience of playing the organ.
And we've been teaching thousands of organists online from 89 countries since 2011.
So now let's jump in and get started with the podcast for today.
We hope you'll enjoy it.
Hi guys, this is Vidas.
Aušra.
Let's start episode 726 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. This question was sent by Tamsin, and she writes, I also have a technical question that you might be able to shed some light on. When playing Baroque repertoire, I usually use all-toes technique. I would like to ask if you find foot crossing and other elements of all-toes technique easier to perform on a straight pedal board than on a radial pedal board, since the distance doesn't change. Put another way, do you think that radiating pedal boards suit heel and toe technique better? Many thanks and warm regards, Tamsin. Good question about pedal technique, right, Aušra?
Yes. And I would answer it like that yes, radiating pedal board suits heel and toe technique better. But if I'm playing Baroque music, it does not matter what kind of pedal board is. I still use only toes.
I agree, because there is a possibility that you could play the same piece on different kinds of pedal boards, right? Different kinds of organs, modern organs and original Baroque organs or replicas of Baroque organs or Baroque style new organs, right? There are different situations where you could play the same thing, and then would you actually use toe heel technique on a modern pedal board and then only toes on a early pedal board? Doesn't make sense.
Yes, yeah.
But there is this a little element in Tamsin's question which I would like to explain a little more. She writes about foot crossing. But in Baroque organ music playing on the pedals, there is no foot crossing.
That's right. And if you are doing, crossing your legs, it means that there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Your pedalization is wrong.
So let's explain a little bit. Let's unpack this advanced question of pedalization of Baroque music. Pedalization of Baroque music is thought about in a way that 2 feet are like your third hand. Like both feet are like 2 extra fingers. And what you do with your 2 fingers, you keep them together. You don't play, separately. Therefore, both legs have to move together as one unit. If you play a passage, ascending or descending passage, left foot and right foot have to move together. Not always keeping heels together or knees together all the time. It doesn't always translate to this technique, but when you have a scalar passage going upwards, let's say C, D, E, F, G, and you want to play C with left foot, right, and D with the right foot, and then E with the left foot again, and F with the right foot again. Left, right, alternating toes, right?
Yes, yeah.
Just like in manual technique, you would play 3-4, 3-4, 3-4 in the right hand, for example.
And how would you pedalize the D major scale at the beginning of Bach's famous D major prelude?
Just a second, I was just coming to this, but I want to finish this thought, because then you play this C major passage, C, D, E, F, G, left, right, and then what happens when you play left, right, you slide both feet together to the next position on E and F. So you don't cross C to E, left foot, right? But you wait until right foot has played D, and then you move both heels, keeping both heels together probably in this case, and then position those 2 feet on the new keys, E and F. Does it make sense?
Sure, of course, and it gives very nice and polished articulation.
Articulation. It's like paired fingering. It would be like paired pedaling. So going to your observation and comment about D major scale in the famous opening line of Bach's D major Prelude and Fugue, BWV 532, would be, one way to look at it is to see which notes are stronger, which are not that strong, right? Which are weaker, strong, weak, or good, bad, sometimes they're called. So D is it a strong beat or weak beat in that fragment? Do you remember?
I think a weak.
A weak, exactly. What do we do before the downbeat? We use the same foot. So D and E has to be played with the left foot. Left, and you will start, you kind of reset this paired pedaling, not from D but from E. E left, F sharp right, and then G left, A right, B left, C sharp right. And then, since D is already on the downbeat or the relatively strong beat, like third beat, then you repeat with the right. So your total fragment would sound like this: left, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. Does it make sense? Regardless on what kind of pedaling you're using. Except, we have one exception. In Latvia, there is a village not far from the Baltic Sea, where we went a few years ago. It's called Ugale. In that village stands a Lutheran church, which houses a very unique two-manual and pedal organ. It's from the beginning of the 18th century, I believe, by Cornelius Raneus, and the pedal board is extremely wide.
It's extremely wide. I have never
Osha
seen anything
remembers
like
this,
that. It's
right?
a nightmare for the short order.
Exactly, and and it doesn't have accidentals like C sharp and D sharp, I think, at the bottom.
Yeah, and that's sort of still could be normal.
So
the wideness of pedal board is extreme.
So it's not like a short octave where you, instead of sharps, you play diatonic notes on that sharp note. No, there are sharps missing, but the diatonic notes are all there. So it doesn't make the pedal board shorter. It's actually the normal length, except the distances between each pedal key is wider than we're used to. Much more wider. Yeah.
And for example, if I would have performed on such an instrument that I would have, let's say, interval of an octave, yes, to play in a fast tempo, I would not be able to play it. with left and with right, or with right and with left. I would just have, to play unison instead of,
I know.
because you would have to be jumping with your, tush on the organ bench, up and down all the time.
Yeah, our good friend, organ builder and Lutheran pastor Yanis Kalnic is the pastor in that parish in Ugale, as well as in the neighboring parish of Zlekas. So he observed an Estonian organist that we know both, Inra Maidra, in his organ music festival, playing the same D major prelude and fugue which we are talking about on this extremely wide pedal board, and it sounded quite virtuosic too. And I'm just thinking, without having seen it visually, right, how she might have done it. Maybe it would be possible to do this if you hold your hands on the bench and then shift your weight with your hands from the bottom to the highest note, because at that moment your hands are free. Actually, it's not like you have to be playing manual parts at the same time as pedal scales. So maybe that's the secret that she was using. I don't know.
Tall, has long legs, and she's very energetic.
So guys, I hope this was useful to you. Please send us more of your questions. We love helping you grow. And remember, when you practice,
miracles.
This podcast is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online.
It has hundreds of courses, coaching, and practice materials for every area of organ playing, thousands of instructional videos and PDFs. You will not find more value anywhere else online.
Total Organist helps you to master any piece, perfect your technique, develop your sight reading skills, improvise or compose your own music, and much, much more.
Sign up and begin your training today at organduo.lt and click on Total Organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
If you like our organ music, you can also support us on Buy Me a Coffee platform.
Find out more at buymeacoffee.com/organduo.